heading over, get some my pallet boards that I've been saving. Small project I want to get done in the house to try to set up a set of shelves yesterday for clean up the kitchen a little bit and make it a little bit better, rather than having everything stuck way back in the shelves and stuff that are hard to see and get to. I want to put up the shelves and put my food and pots and pans and stuff on the shelves. But I also have to make sure if we have an earthquake that I don't lose all of my food in the time that I really need it. I don't need it to be all broken and spilt all over the floor. So I need to earthquake proof my shelves a little bit. Alright, so hopefully you can see this. This is just all pallet wood that I saved. Some of it's been put through a thickness planer. Oh, it's beautiful wood. This is the stuff I want right now. God, look how beautiful that is. Gee whiz. I need to be able to get 10, 17 and 3/4 inches boards. So I'll only be able to get one out of that, but it's kind of cracked on the end anyway, so that might be a good use for it. This beautiful wood though, and that's, you know, that's why I hate it when I see people just taking pallets and throwing them in a big pile and burning them. You can always take them apart and have your bonfire with pieces that are warped or bent and cracked, but save the good stuff instead of cutting down another tree. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I should be able to get one out of each of those. This one's really warped. I can cut it down the middle and use it for something. I can cut pieces off of it, but not for this project. I should be able to get 2 out of that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should be able to get enough. What's up, Sarge? Huh? Yeah, you don't like being outside, do you? Ice everywhere. Slick. This is just a good, quick, easy project to get done. My piles are starting to show up from underneath the snow. All my junk. I'll be getting it cleaned up here though, organized a little bit better. I'm glad I chipped this driveway when I did. It worked out perfect. It's kind of mud now, but it's way better than slipping and sliding and having the truck just not be able to stop coming out of the garage. And it rained last night, so if we wouldn't have chipped it, it would be just pure glazed ice. So I'm glad we did that. Oh, stop it. All the birds are inside. stop and say hi to the pigeons. It's kind of relaxing to come over and watch them. It's kind of windy, so they won't sit outside too much today. But they'll sit in the window right there. I'm gonna get my saw set up, turn it back on, and I'm gonna show you what's going on. A bird somewhere. There he is. I can see him. You probably can't. It's good to see the birds back. Spring is on its way. Alright, so I have my saw all set up now. I'm just gonna set the distance and zip through those pretty quickly. Yeah, this just sits outside. It's all aluminum, so it ain't gonna get hurt. It just kind of don't have storage room for everything, so. So 17 3/4 inches to the stop. Old tape measure, it doesn't want to cooperate today. So I'm just gonna set that up. I'm not doing cabinet work. I'm just close is good enough for what I am doing. I'd rather have it to be just a wee bit long than too short, because I kind of want a friction fit. In there. I'm not quite sure how I would go about putting fasteners on there. Gonna have to figure something out for it, but not quite sure yet what. Grab a pair of hearing protection really quick. They were right there, not there now. What a mess. So I got my hearing protection. Safety glasses. I'm gonna cut I'll cut right along that. Check my handy dandy work. So that's 17 5/8. You're close enough. I'd like it to be What happens is when you tighten this down, it arcs forward. And it moves everything. See? Try that. Better. Try to and I'll be short one because I messed up on that one. I didn't. It was sitting just a little bit and I didn't push it before I cut it, so it's going to be way too short. So I had to go get another piece. I won't kick myself too hard because it is just pallet wood, but it is a bummer. I wish I would have been paying attention. 9 pieces. I just have one more. I'm gonna go grab another piece of pallet wood and get it cut up and we'll go from there. So this is what we have, and it has an open side here, so if you can imagine, if it starts shaking in the earthquake, everything's just gonna fall off. So that's what I cut the boards for, is to put it on the edge just like that. Kind of a friction fit. Hopefully this is turning out and everything will stay in rather than falling out. So I will get get those put in and take another picture after I'm done. I have my sideboards put up so that stuff can't fall off the side now. We have the front gates on there. Kind of keep everything situated. And then I have this side protected also. And I'll come up with the little fasteners to go around the pole here and screw into the boards so that they're solid. No chance of falling off. But right now, they're kind of wedged in there pretty good. I'm not 100% happy with it yet. I will get it better. But it is definitely a lot better than having everything crammed down below. And it gives us more storage. We're able to have our pots and pans up a little bit. And so I'm happy. We'll have a curtain on this side. Down this side, we'll have a curtain on it so that the rays of the sun aren't beating on any of the food. Kind of protect it a little bit more. I'm pretty happy with it. It's just a cheap man's way of earthquake proofing his storage, his food, because you don't want to lose your food. You know, earthquake, right after an earthquake is you know, one of the main times you're going to need food in Alaska. Things kind of tend to shut down after an earthquake for a couple of days. So this ring, I'm going to take that top shelf back off, put this ring down on here, and I will make a bracket so that this ring slides down on it, and then it won't have the ability to shake nearly as much. I'll put a board in there so that takes up a little bit of the gap so the shelf doesn't shake even more. The floor and the wall are not perfectly 90 degrees to each other, and that's why the shelf kind of, it looks like the shelf is leaning, but it's actually the wall is leaning. So I will do this to help shore up that and hopefully keep it from tipping over. And then if you want to move the shelf out and away, you just wrap it up off and you can move it so that we can keep it clean underneath there. There are times where you're going to want to move that a little bit, so I'll do that on both sides. I'll do it here and I'll do it back in that corner right there. I'll just pop it up and come off, and the rings will pop up and come off. I don't know what else I can show you about it. It's kind of straightforward. Again, the shelves are something we had in the garage. I just took the stuff that was on the shelves in the garage and moved it. Put these here, and then the pallet wood for the walls. Pretty nice clean boards. I might take them back off, sand them down smoother, and put a finish on them. Not quite sure. I might do that in the future. I can't do it right now because I don't want to have that fumes in my house, and I don't have a building that's going to stay above freezing for 24 hours to put a finish on there. So we'll just have to wait until it's warmer outside. All right. This just makes a lot better use of our, we only have 320 square feet in the cabin, so this just makes a lot better use of our storage area. It was all empty space before, so now it's going to be a lot nicer. Really happy that we did this. Excited for the extra space in other areas of the cabin to store stuff and to have stuff in here rather than sitting in a tub somewhere. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you like the content, just please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Have a nice evening. Bye.